Okay, today what I want to show you is how to install the Stackato microcloud. The Stackato microcloud is just a collapsed platform version of what would be deployed in a private cloud. So the controller and the nodes that actually run the application and the database services and everything that would be normally distributed across a cluster is collapsed down into one virtual machine. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to download it. I'm going to show you how to install it. I'm going to show you how to target it on your local environment. And basically what we want to do is use this for our development. So if you're developing an application, generally what we do is we deploy locally, we test locally, we debug locally, we run test locally, and then when you get to a point where it makes sense to deploy the application out to, say, Amazon, you'll go ahead and retarget that environment and deploy your application there. So the first thing what we're going to do is just go download the microcloud version. So that's at www.stackato.com. And we're going to download Stackato. Now what I like to do is we're going to go after this microcloud here. What I like to do is I like to deploy this on VirtualBox. If you're using VMware or some of these other things, you can definitely go that route. So we'll just start the download, and it's pretty big. As you can see, it's several meg, or gig rather. And what we'll do is we'll just come back after this is done, download Parallels image or something else, and use whatever VM environment you want to. But we're going to use VirtualBox. So all you got to do is double click on this OVF file. And it launches the VirtualBox Manager here. I think the defaults are going to be just fine. So all we're going to do is hit import here. A little bit of a warning, this is a process that tends to take a little bit of time. So we'll just let this cook, and we'll come back in, I don't know, 9 or 10 minutes when this thing's done, and we'll have a look at how we set this thing up and run Stackato. Okay, we're back. So just to review quickly, we've downloaded the Stackato microcloud, we've unzipped it, we've imported it into our VirtualBox, and now we're ready to launch it for the first time. Now before we do that, we're going to have to change some of the default network settings. So we're going to come in here under Settings, Network, and we're going to switch from NAT to Bridged Adapter. If you don't do this, it won't work properly. So with that, we'll just go ahead and launch this VM. It'll take a couple of minutes, I think, to fire and load up, but we'll just wait for that to occur. Okay, so there we go. Looks like we're ready and everything's green. So now, if I take note of this IP address on the terminal, I should be able to enter that into the browser, and we should be able to log out of the management. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to get this warning here that says, because this is a self-signed certificate, Chrome and a bunch of the other browsers are going to warn you that it could be a sketchy site, but we don't care about that. We know what the deal is, so we'll proceed anyway, and we should get a login screen here in a second. And there we go. So the first time you log into the management console, it's going to bootstrap things for you, and you'll just have to put in initial user and password. This is the first time it'll do this. Subsequent times it won't do this. You'll have to actually go in and add users manually. So let me just set up an account here. Check the TNC and complete the setup. Okay, now we have a fully functional microcloud on our development machine. So I'm going to end the video here. I'll do a subsequent video in the future that shows you how to set up and actually deploy an application. It's pretty much just as easy. Thanks for watching. Bye.